Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahri bin Suhaimi. I'm from J4EM1104A and I'm from group N4 and today I will do an experiment T2 which is the Boyle's law, and for the objective we have only one objective which is to determine the relationship between the pressure and volume of a gas with fixed mass at constant temperature. For this experiment, we have 24 apparatus that we need in this experiment. The first one is valve BV102, number 2 valve BV101, number 3 is filler opening AV102, and number 4 pressure ring cylinder T102, number 5 globe valve GV101, number 6 drain valve BV104, number 7 we have compressor. After that, number 8 pressure sensor, number 9 pressure relief valve, which is the max is 3 bar, and number 10 we have vacuum pump hand, number 11 pressure sensor, number 12 pressure relief valve, number 12 pressure relief valve, which is the maximum also 3 bar, number 13 we have temperature sensor, number 14 measuring cylinder T101, number 15 we have control panel, number 16 pressure indicator PT101, number 17 we have temperature indicator TT101, number 18 pressure indicator PT102, number 19 flow rate indicator, number 20 compressor on or off switch, number 21 we have main on or off switch, number 22 we have emergency stop button, number 23 we have drain valve BV103, and the last one we have number 24, which is flow meter. For procedure, we have the startup process, which is we need to connect the equipment to the power supply and then perform a quick inspection to make sure that the equipment is in a proper working condition. After that, we need to ensure that all valves are initially closed and the main switch and air compressor, which is the P101 switch, are turned off. And then we need to switch on the main power supply, the PT101, PT102 and TT101 display should lit up, and then the equipment is now ready for use. Now we will start the experiment A. First, we need to perform the startup procedure, and then we need to fully open the valve BV101. Then we need to record the initial pressure reading on PT101, the volume and temperature of air in T101. After that, we need to switch on the air compressor. Then when the pressure in T102 reach 0.8 bar, we need to switch off the P101 and close the valve BV101. Then slowly open the valve GV101. We need to ensure that the temperature reading on TT101 does not change as the volume of air changes. After that, close GV101 when the oil level reach 2500 ml. Wait for the pressure reading on PT101 to stabilize. Record the reading and together with temperature of air TT101. After that, we need to repeat step 6 and 7 for 2400 ml, 2300 ml, 2200 ml, 2100 ml until 1800 ml. Then we need to record all pressure and volume measurement accordingly in table 2. Then we need to perform a shutdown process. For the repeated step, the the oil level will be decreased by 100 ml. To start an experiment B, we need to shut down first the the machine after we done with experiment A, and then after we left it for a few minutes, we can start up again the procedure. Then for the experiment B, we will fully open the valve BV102, then record the initial pressure reading on PT101 and volume and temperature of air in T101. After that, we need to fully open GV101, then operate the vacuum hand pump P102 until the volume of air reach 2600 milliliter, and then ensure that the temperature reading on TT101 does not change as the volume of air changes. Then we need to wait for the pressure reading on PT101 to stabilize. Then record the reading together with the temperature of air in TT101. Then we need to repeat step 5 and 6 for 2700 milliliter until 3200 milliliter. And for experiment B, the repeated step for the data will be increased by 100 milliliter. And then we need to record all the pressure and volume measurement accordingly, and we will put the data in table 3. Then we need to perform the shutdown procedure. For shutdown procedure, we need to ensure the pump switch is turned off and all valves are closed. Then we need to fully open GV101. If the tanks are under pressure, we need to open the BV102 and GV101. And then we need to operate vacuum hand pump P102 until both tanks reach 0 bar. Then we need to close all the valves. But if the tanks are under vacuum, we need to open BV101 and GV101. Then switch on P101 until both tanks reach 0 bar. After that, we can switch off P101 and close all valves. Then after all this process done, we can switch off the main power supply. For safety, before we turn on the power supply, we need to make sure that the equipment is properly connected and all the valve is closed. for the application for this experiment, we can commonly see that this thing used in aerosol spray that kill the insect. In conclusion, we are succeed to achieve the objective for this experiment. We can say that the pressure is inversely proportional to the volume of the gas with fixed mass at constant temperature. And from this we can say that the when the pressure increase, the volume will be decreased. That's all from me. Thank you so much.